Hi everyone, I'm 13 weeks and 1 day today. I've had my screening results back from my Down syndrome blood results, and it says risk of Down syndrome 1 in 3,251, so that's quite low, and risk of Edwards and Patwas syndrome, I think that's how you say it, I'm not sure, 1 in 100,000 chance, so that's quite good. And I just wanted to discuss as well, people have been asking me on other social media outlets how we got pregnant so quick. What happened this time, which is different from last time, is last time and the time before when we actually miscarried, we were checking for ovulation every day from day 9 into a cycle till day 20. And I was checking my cervix. I was doing everything that you could possibly do to get pregnant. The difference is this time we were actually away in Vegas getting married. The day we actually got married is the day we conceived. I'd actually ran out of ovulation, so I don't know when I actually ovulated. So I suppose the less stress I had, and I was enjoying myself of course, the more likely it was to happen and the more natural way for it to happen. So that's the only thing we did different, was everything basically. We didn't think about it, we just enjoyed ourselves and just cracked on. So that's how we got pregnant so quick. But I have got pregnant before really quickly. That was with my twins. I got pregnant when I was actually on the pill, but that was because of having antibiotics. Nobody explained to me, because I was only 20 at the time, that you could actually get pregnant and you've got to use condoms while you're on antibiotics. With my daughter, I must have got pregnant the day I was due to have the next injection for the Depo-Provera. So that's how I got pregnant, and it was without planning. But this time obviously we planned, but not really, because we just let nature take its course, and it happened. The day we actually got married, we conceived. It worked out too. So that's the only difference. When we had the scan, I forgot to mention, the midwife, the sonographer, informed me that I'd got a tilted uterus. I haven't really looked into this because I didn't think it was something that I would actually have. I've spoken to family and nobody else in the family's got it. So it may be that I've got it because of having kids, because it says it can weaken the ligaments that hold your womb. So instead of my womb being upright like that, it's back, which could indicate the 2 times I got that we lost could have been because of that. It does say, because it increases your chance of miscarriage, and it also indicates that you'll have really bad backache in labour. But who doesn't have pain in labour, to be fair? It's a bit of a stupid statement, but I've always had labour in my back. With my twins, it was labour in my back. With my daughter, it was labour in my back. So I don't know if I'm just an unlucky person that's had it from the start, or if it's because of having kids and the ligaments are damaged and it's now laying back. But it does make it harder to scan. You know, when you have your scans, it was quite fuzzy. You couldn't really tell what it was. It could have been a dog, it could have been a cat. You couldn't really tell it was a baby. So this is why when we had the tests, we insisted on the blood test and everything to check for Downs as well, because the scan didn't really show anything, even though the lady that did it put in the notes that she could see the nasal bone. And in a lot of cases, if they've got Downs, the nasal bone's missing or smaller. So she put that, but we couldn't see pretty much anything really. And it does make the chances of you feeling the baby moving very unlikely as well. It happens a lot later, so the chance of it happening is very unlikely at like week 16 to 20, like it's normal. But that does make sense, because with my daughter it was around 24 or 25 weeks. So if it's lying back like that, you're not going to feel it, are you, if it's not? But that's not the end of the world, is it? At least everything's going okay. I'm still taking irregular pregnancy tests just to make sure, and I'm still using my Doppler I will actually record that, because now I've actually found where the baby is. So I thought for some reason it was up here by my belly button, but it's not. It's really quite low down. So this is where the confusion was, because it was between my heartbeat and the baby's, and it was like I couldn't tell if I was having one or two, or I just couldn't tell what was going on. So at least now we know. So anyway, ladies, I will try and do a Doppler video at some point in the next couple of days, and then I'll catch up probably next week. And if I don't, it might be around my 20-week scan, which is in about 7 weeks, but I doubt I'll leave it that long, because no doubt that you know, something also, I'll do another video. The baby brain. Anyway, ladies, bye for now. Bye bye.